I cannot stand the way you look.
Hello, my beautiful soul tribe, and welcome to She Reads Tarot. And my name is Catherine. And today I am here with your love message for Aquarius. I'm starting with Aquarius this month, you guys, only because I ended the month a little bit short last. Didn't get the readings out like I thought. I got them all the way up to Aquarius, and then those last few days completely got ahead of me. Okay. Yeah. So the days went and I kind of stayed. Okay. So I'm getting on track, as you guys, some of you may not know, but if you don't, I am moving into a recording studio. I'm in the process of moving right now, you guys. So I'm not quite there yet. I don't yet have internet. Services going there. So I'm not going to be able to quite go over there fully, but I am working on that as we speak. So I have to make an appointment for that. So hopefully they'll be able to get out soon and we will be able to kind of finish the process. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're on the right track, you guys. That has been a major breakthrough for me. It has been, and this is cycle for me, kind of my first time really just kind of being by myself and responsible for just me, for the first time in a long time. So I mean, I still have my children, grown or not. um, I still have them. I'm still responsible for them if they need me, right? But this is just me. It's my own thing. It's something that I have really wanted to do for the past few years, past couple years actually. But I just kind of decided to do that. And I am also coming out of a 20-year 20-year relationship. And we're not going to say, what we're going to say is I am evolving and ascending. So, you know, everybody doesn't evolve and ascend at the same time that you want or need or feel that they should, right? But that's not our choice. And sometimes we have to go in the direction that our purpose in our life and our destiny calls us, regardless of whether or not the people that we love and want the very most to follow. Do you see what I'm saying, folks? So definitely all the prayers that you guys can share. That is not the easiest thing, you know what I mean? But I'm past the acceptance phase, you guys, but it still doesn't make it any easier. Okay. So very, very close connection with this person, been through a lot. Um, his mom passed a few years ago, and that was the reason why I ended up moving um, to live with him. But things have evolved and life has taken me in a different direction. And so I am embracing that with open arms. I really am. I'm excited for this new chapter in my life. Um, you know, despite whether or not we both like it or not, we are both in that phase of acceptance right now. Me more so than him, for sure, you guys. So I'm being very sensitive about all of it. So I'm not really discussing a lot of it until I actually get moved over. I just don't feel like it's very respectful. Um, just to be prolonging our situation while I'm still somewhat in it, if that makes sense. So once I get moved over, I will definitely open up a lot more. And maybe that may help someone else that is going through a similar situation as me, because this has definitely been a very strong soul tie to sever. Okay. Um, And again, I know December sounds so final, but in my mind, I'm looking at it that way because this is a new phase and I'm obviously going in a different direction. So, you know, reason, season, lifetime, right? And you don't know who falls into that category until truly until you leave here. You don't know what life may bring. So I'm not counting it out for potential future change, okay, back in that direction. But it won't be, it'll be on a different level. Do you know what I'm saying? If I do. So moving on. Moving on, enough about me. Let's talk about you, Aquarius. So again, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel and all the names. So let's start with your person's energy. And the way that I am doing this message is I am going to pull oracle messages and I will clarify with the tarot messages. Okay, but we'll start looking at your person's energy. We will look at your energy. I want to take a look at your person's, like, what does your person want from you? Like, what are your intentions with you, Aquarius? And then we at your impression of this person and their impression of you. Challenges and advice. And then we'll close the reading. All right, so starting with your person. Okay, so tell me about Aquarius's person, please. Or the person coming towards Aquarius. When I say your person, it just makes it sound like it's a love relationship or romantic, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be work, family, business, friends, karmics, ancestors. Ooh. Okay, so it says the heat between us is intense. Okay, the heat between us is intense. So this is someone that may either be feeling some romantic feelings about you, or there could be an energy of there's some frustration, energy of even some resentment going on there. So this could be feelings of passion or frustration. We have I can't express myself. Okay, so there's an energy of either this person is not wanting others to know how they feel, or they are so frustrated that they don't have words, or they don't know what to say. Okay, you know, sometimes people get so angry that they can't say anything. They just kind of clam up. This could be someone who is shy. Okay, they're feeling some type of way or chemistry between you and between you and them, but they don't know how to come to you and tell you this. Okay, so this is somebody who is either attracted to you or very frustrated with you. Okay, what else? We have, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Okay, now. Oh, okay, so vice versa. So this is someone that you could potentially be very upset with, is what it looks like. It looks like a situation where this person is coming towards you, okay, with their tail between their legs is the energy I'm getting. This person did something, said something, whatever they did, it kind of put you and this person in a split or in a bad energy. You know what I'm saying? And they can't express themselves because they don't know, like they literally don't know what to say. They don't know how to apologize, or they're afraid. Under the deck, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. Okay. I would handle us different. Yeah, this is somebody who's sorry for something that they did. Will you leave me like the others? Okay. Okay. So this is not just someone who did something to you, but I feel like this is somebody who has a history of doing things. Even the next card says, I need to figure myself out. This is somebody who is sitting in like this energy of, in for lack of a better word, like a big F up. You know what I'm saying? Like this person, they mess things up. Like when it comes to, this must be someone who is either very flirtatious, someone who is, you know, kind of has a wandering eye potentially, um, or someone who, you know, finds themselves being in third party connections, or, you know what I'm saying, or situations, um, more often than, you know, than most. It's like somebody who does things on a regular basis. Do you see what I'm saying? And the heat between you and this person is intense because you're angry. You're frustrated, you're fed up, you're tired of this. Let's look at the tarot messages and then we will look at your energy really quick. Aquarius, please tell us about Aquarius. All right, the heat between us is intense. The heat between us is intense. Okay, so you have those cards just kind of rolled out like that. So I have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse look and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, definitely an energy of someone who is frustrated. It's like an energy of someone who's not getting what they want from their person. Even with that Eight of Pentacles, this is an energy of someone's needs not being met, right? So very frustrated energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Earth and water energy here. So I feel like this is like where this person, they weren't there for you. And it could even be an energy of, with that Queen of Cups in the reverse, this could be like someone was, you know, giving their attention to someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely an energy of someone's needs not getting met here. Seven of Pentacles under the deck. This could also be an energy of, and we have Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles going on here with Cups in the reverse. This could be a situation where someone was, you know, counting on someone financially. They were expecting someone to come through, and there's an energy of this person wasn't showing up. They weren't doing their part. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like an energy of, you're in a relationship with someone and, you know, you pay your portion of the bills. This person is not paying their portion of the bills because they're out, you know, going out, you know what I'm saying, with other people, using money, spending money on other women. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an energy of not just not being there for their person, but also an energy of not emotionally, there's like some lack of emotion here. And there's the energy of someone who is waiting and anticipating and expecting. So tell me how I can't express myself. Tell me how I can't express myself. It's like an energy of this person, either you confronted this person and they just kind of didn't have an explanation. Deer in headlights is kind of what I'm getting here. You know what I mean? Look in the reverse. Look at this. We have the lovers in the reverse. This talks about a third party situation, some sort of imbalance. And look, y'all, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So this is an energy of someone's lies being exposed. And what did I tell you? This person is like a deer in headlights. This is an energy of someone finding out about a third party, someone finding out that someone has cheated. Okay. And with that Seven of Swords in the reverse, the jig is up, right? There's an energy of no more lies being told or someone's lies being exposed. Under the deck, we have the Tower. Okay. Hello. And this right here is pretty much what is going to seal the deal. I feel like the fact that this person not only, it's like, are they caught, but it's like they don't even have an explanation. They can't even make it right or even try to make it right. You know what I'm saying? So now, yeah, this person is saying, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? And if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. This person is feeling major, major guilt. Okay. Tell me about this. How could you ever forgive the mess that I've made? And we have the Eight of Cups. See, there's the energy of how can, I know you've walked away. I know you no longer feel the same way about me that you used to feel. I know that, you're in the process of leaving or you've let go or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. How can you forgive me for abandoning you this way? Under the deck, look, justice. This is this person's karma. They are feeling it. This is consequences. Do you see what I'm saying? This is consequences for this person putting you in this position. Now they're sorry. Do you see what I'm saying? There's an energy of now this person is feeling bad. Tell me about this. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. And we have, look, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Do you see what I'm saying? This is an energy of like, to me, this is very, very superficial. The fact that this is in the reverse, this is like this person just kind of, I don't know. It's almost like this person is like, just wants to hear themselves talk. It's almost like they don't really, they can't really feel what they're saying. Do you know what I mean? Because it's almost like an energy of this person was so nasty or just kind of like inconsiderate about the way they handled things. That's why they're saying if I could handle us differently. They know that they handled you in such a negative, bad way. They don't know if they can come back from this. How could you ever forgive the mess I've made? They know it was bad. You see what I'm saying? Under the have the Ten of Wands. See? I'm telling you right now, this person is stressed out. They know they are carrying a heavy weight on their shoulders. All right, Aquarius. So you're sitting in a position of knowing that this person knows that they messed up. So how are you going to handle it? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to have grace with this person? Are you going to tell this person off with their head? Like, what are you going to say? Are you going to say anything? Are you going to ignore them? Like, what is your reaction going to be? So here, let's do this because I want to use the same cards. Okay, and I need to figure myself out. So we'll stop there. Okay, while this person's figuring themselves out. All right, so let's see. So this person is aware that they have things going on that they need to fix, but they just want somehow for you to forgive them. And let me relight the incense. So they're aware that they got issues. You see what I'm saying? At least they're aware. At least they're aware. Okay, so let's look at your energy. And then we'll look at first impressions or your impression of this person now. So let's look at your energy first, your overall energy. Your overall energy. Tell us about Aquarius, please. What's Aquarius' overall energy? Spirit, angels, and Aquarius' overall energy. Tell us about Aquarius, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So, all right. So we have, look, I was hurt by you. I feel lonely. Okay. I was hurt by you. I feel lonely. So, you are, I feel like definitely in the energy of sitting in a place of being hurt. Like this person hurt you deeply. Okay. And you are lonely. Like this was your person. You were very connected to this person and you're going through a loss because of this person's actions. And it says, I am blocked. Okay. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. I am blocked, and life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. So, Vice, this could go one or two ways. This could be an energy of, you know, you block this person out. You know what I'm saying? You block this person out, yet you are still hurting and missing this person. So there's an energy of still feeling emotionally hurt. However, by saying I'm blocked, it's almost like you're blocked from speaking, you're blocked from reacting, responding. There's an energy of almost like, your spirit guides, your spirit team won't even let you respond at this moment. Um, it's like you have no words. You're not able to speak to this person, which is really funny because this person, why they can't express themselves, you're blocked. You know what I mean? It's like you're emotionally blocked, is what I'm getting. I feel it's almost like it's hard for you to really care, right? It says, I was hurt by you, right? Not that you're still hurt by this person, but you feel lonely because you've made a choice to be alone. Do you see what I mean? This person is obviously trying to apologize. They're right away. Like they're feeling convicted. They know they messed up. They're coming back trying to apologize. They had no intention, I don't feel, of walking away and staying away. All right. So I feel like they cheated, or there was like a one night stand situation, or the situation where you just found out and blew up this person's spot, right? Um, let's look at under the deck here. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So this is interesting how, this is your energy here. But to be in this scenario, it's interesting how you're saying that this person deserves better and you don't want to be the person that you used to be. Okay, so, you know, I feel like this is something that you are saying to yourself, Aquarius. Honestly, because you're not speaking to this person, right? You're not dealing with this person. You're separated from this person. They're coming to you wanting you to communicate with them. They're coming to you wanting you to speak to them, wanting to speak to you. I feel like you have blocked yourself from going back to this person. That's why it says, I am blocked and I feel lonely and I was hurt by you. Life without you. Do you see what I'm saying? And then it says, I don't want to be who I used to be. And then it says, you deserve better. This is an energy of you talking to yourself. I kid you not. Under that, look at this, y'all. I'm telling you, I want out. I can't make this up. And I don't know if I called you Cancer. I'm sorry if I did, Aquarius. I can't make this up for you. You want out of this situation. You don't want to go back to this person. You are avoiding this cycle. You don't want to be that person that you used to be when you were, in the cycle with this person. You know that you deserve better and you are telling yourself this. Okay. Look, the very next card. You've triggered me. This is an energy. I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, this is a situation where this person has really got your head on a trip. They have really taken you through some ish. And you are pretty much telling yourself, you know, Aquarius, baby self, you deserve better. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that person that was accepting this person's apologies, knowing, that you didn't deserve this, knowing that, being with this person is hurtful, because of what they did. And yes, you are blocked. There's energy of you feel that being without this person, you're in a dark place. You're in a dark night of the soul. There's an energy of knowing that you need to heal because you are triggered. You are going through an energy of a sense of PTSD with this person, and that is not a good thing. So, this could even be a situation where someone who used to be a habitual cheater or used to be this and used to be that, and even though this person knows that they are not going back that way and they're, changing, or even if this person has changed, and wanting forgiveness, they know, and there's energy of know that you were triggered, that it just left a bad taste in your mouth, and maybe it's too soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, maybe even at the beginning of this reading, like I said, maybe there's an energy of going back and maybe not, but there's acceptance. Okay, there's acceptance. Tell me about, I was hurt by you and I feel lonely. I just get an energy of, yes, you were hurt and you feel lonely because you chose to be lonely. You chose to be by yourself to heal. You know what I mean? And we have the Five of Wands. Okay. Definitely an energy of conflict. Okay. Tension, cheating, arguments, competition, back and forth, stress, drama. You know, you're over that. You are over that. We have the Two of Pentacles here under the deck. The energy, and look at this, y'all. Eight of Swords. Very much here, I am blocked. This is this energy right here with the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You see this here? It's an energy of a game changer. This here changed the game. Like, any time prior to this, you probably would have been going back to this person. You would have been taking them back in, accepting their apology, communicating with them, whatever the case may be. But this is a situation of, no, we're going a different way. We're going a different way. And I feel like you completely block this person's energy. See, with the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, there's an energy of going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Energy of going back and forth. But with I was hurt by you and I feel lonely, it's like, why go back and still hurt at the same time? Like, what are we accomplishing? What are we really fixing by this? Okay. Tell me, life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. Wow. Way too many cards. Way too many cards. But I got this. These are the two cards that were upright. I put the other two back in the deck. I don't even know what they are. But I have the Nine of Swords and I have the Wheel of Fortune. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. Didn't I say this is the dark night of the soul? I miss your light. But guess what? This wheel is doing? It's turning. This wheel is turning. Whenever this card shows up, it means whatever situation that you have been going through is about to do a 180. You're going to find yourself on the other side of this situation. Okay, so this is temporary, right? And I feel like once you come out of this dark place, that's when you're going to realize, listen, I want out. I don't want to be the person I used to be anymore. I deserve better. This person triggers me, and I don't want to be with someone who triggers me. That's not healthy for me. It can't be. It can't be. But it's going to be after the fact. Like right now, you may feel like everything hurts, right? It hurts to hear this person's name. It hurts to see anything this person ever gave you. It hurts to think about this person doing or being with anyone else. All that stuff, it feels difficult now. But I feel like after the fact, it's going to be a whole different situation because you're going to realize how dark it was when you were in that situation, right? It's not until the wheel turns and it goes from night to day. Do you see how the seasons are changing with every turn of the wheel? There's a different season. Winter, spring, and I feel like it's summer and fall going on in the background. See what I'm saying? You have cold, you have rainy, what it looks like, you have autumn-ish, and you have green like the summer. I'm telling you right now, that's kind of what I'm seeing in this card. That's the way I'm interpreting it. Okay? I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Look at this, baby. The Emperor. Okay, you are taking control of your emotions. The Emperor is in control. Not only that, the Emperor makes his own rules. The Emperor calls the shots. The Emperor is the one that controls the narrative here, right? So I feel like you're telling yourself, you know what? I run this, right? You run this, Aquarius. You deserve better. You don't want to go back to this. You know what I mean? I want out. This person has triggered you, and you don't want to trigger the Emperor. Okay? Off with their heads. Under the deck, the Queen of Wands. I can't even make this up right now. I literally just said off with their heads, and the Queen of Wands showed up, y'all. I cannot. because the Queen of Wands does kind of remind me of like that queen in the Alice in Wonderland. And wasn't that the Queen of Wands? Was she, or was she the Queen of Cups? I'm gonna have to find out. Off with your head. But yes, to me, that strikes me so much as the Queen of Wands. Okay, confident, in control, and confident is what I'm getting. Calling the shots. Okay, and look, we have the Six of Pentacles, one-sided energy, but this is also give and take. And I feel like you at this point is doing the taking. You're not giving, right? You are not giving. You've done that and it didn't go so well. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. That is what I'm getting. So let's now look to see. We're just going to do one card here. What is your person's first impression of you, Aquarius? What is your person? We're going to say, what is their impression of you right now? Okay. What is your person's impression of you right now? One card. What is your person's impression of you? Look at that. See? Experiment. Okay. I know this is how open-minded you can be. So this person is throwing something, seeing what sticks, or they're, you know what I'm saying? They're seeing if you're going to be open-minded. They're trying to see where you are with things. It's almost like they don't know how you're going to respond. Remember I said this person has their tail between their legs, and they do. They don't know how you're going to respond. They're doing like a test drive or a test run. So this person may reach out to you via text. They may send you a letter, a postcard, an email. They may DM you. I don't know, but they are reaching out. I feel like third party ish, almost like Page of Swords ish, like, so that you can't directly diss them. But yeah, they're wanting to know. Look, under the deck, we have arguments. I'm telling you, they're wanting to know, like, how this is going to be. Is Aquarius going to be pissed off? Are they going to curse me out? Is it going to turn into an argument? Like, what is it? They are unsure of where things are with you. All right, so let's see what your impression is of them right now. What is Aquarius's impression of this person right now? Look at that. Friends with benefits, with a big broken heart underneath. I am not looking for anything serious, but I wouldn't mind being friends with benefits. So, that's interesting here. Because I'm seeing an energy of you're missing this person, right? But I feel like when you go back, you may like talk to this person again, but it's going to be completely on your terms, is what I'm saying with this friends with benefit card. And that could potentially be why we have the Emperor. Look, the Emperor, we got the Queen of Wands, and we got the freaking Six of Pentacles. If you go back and deal with this person on any level, you're calling the shots. With the Queen of Wands, it's whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You're going in confident, okay, and self-assured. And with that Six of Pentacles, you're doing what you want to do. Okay. This is going to be all give on their end and all take on your ends. Okay. So again, you want to do this, we're going to do this my way. We're going to be friends with benefits. And this time, you're going to wonder what's going on with me. Under the deck, we have Dreamy. See, you're going to be wondering about what I'm doing. Okay. That's what this Aquarius is saying. That is interesting. And Wise Loser, the next card. I'm saying right now, I feel like there's a power dynamic is another reason why we have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, because I do feel like that is like a very argumentative couple or a situation where you have a power dynamic. That Queen of Wands does what the Queen of Wands wants to do, but we have the Emperor here who is setting the stage the way they want it to be set. So, you know, there's two different dynamics going on. All right, so that's where I am with that. Now let's look to see what the challenges are that you should expect to face. What are the challenges for Aquarius? Wait a minute, guys. I thought I had a card from a different deck in here. I don't. Okay. What are the challenges Aquarius will face? What are the potential challenges for Aquarius? How about that? If there is another card in here, y'all. There is. Putting it where it belongs. I know my eyes weren't lying to me. I know I saw what I saw. I wanted to hide. All right. All right. So, all right. Challenges. Engagement ring. The Grim Reaper. Addiction. And under the deck camera. So I feel very strongly the challenge in this situation is that this person, when they're going to come back with camera here, they're going to come back, they're going to be reminiscing, they're going to want to go back from the past, they're going to want to make new memories, they're going to say, I've changed, I've fixed things. This person may even come back in offering engagement or some higher level of commitment. The problem with this, with the Grim Reaper and addiction here, not two cards that you ever want to see together, but there's also an energy of, you know, being released from this devil energy is what I'm getting. I'm getting an energy of someone who was obsessed, codependency, or there's the energy of this person was just very toxic, right? And no matter what the commitment here, I feel like, yeah, we have keys on a ring. Options, decision, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. I feel like with that friends with benefits and dreamy, it's like this person is going to feel like they're being strung along. So it's going to be like, if you can't handle it, if you can handle staying friends with benefits, then I don't think that it's going to work. That's going to be the energy here. See, with coffin, y'all tell me I'm not channeling this doggone energy. See, heartbroken. I'm telling you right now, there's an energy of, I feel like the challenge is going to be that not just want to be friends with benefits. All right, Aquarius, they may not just want to accept that. And I'm sorry, but you're like, you know, if you can't, then I don't know what to tell you because, you know, I'm not going back any other way. So, ugh. Oof. Let's look at the tarot messages. Okay. They want to come together. Ooh, that's the message right there. It's not want to come together. And I feel like that's kind of the energy with you. You don't want to come together with this person. There's just an energy of, you know, every once in a while, the attachment of, or the, I don't know, just having this person, you know, around in remembrance, but I don't think that that's going to be fair for you or this person. It's almost like stringing along. You know what I mean? It's almost not completely cutting the cord. But I feel like, again, with coffin and heartbroken, like this person is going to get their heart broken because you are willing to cut it off completely. Like if this person is not willing to accept being friends with benefits, then I'm sorry, you know, you're just not going to be able to do it because they will trigger you. And you know this person is triggering you, right? because they, again, with experiment arguments, like it was just too much in the past. You went through too much. Okay. And look, we have the 10 of cups and the 2 of swords. See, I'm telling you right now, if this person wants, if there's energy of this person wants any attention at all, they're going to have to, make a decision to either accept it or not. Okay. Because I feel like with this 2 of swords, you've already made your decision. Under the deck, we have the high priestess. Okay. And I feel like, look, with the 3 of cups, I feel like there's energy of you're not willing to talk about it. With the 3 of cups, there's energy of, we can be friends, or that's it. There's nothing more. We have the Queen of Swords here. I don't trust you on any other level. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're kind of letting this person down the hard way, and that's why we got that heartbroken energy. Baby, what a hell of a reading, Aquarius. So let's look at the advice. What is the advice from Spirit? What's the advice from Spirit for Aquarius? Holy Spirit. These cards shuffle a little differently. Let's see something. Let's see. I like the way. Okay. Am I shuffling these right? Okay. Tell me about the advice. What is the advice for Aquarius? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What advice do you have for Aquarius, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What advice do you have for Aquarius? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have curious. May you open and explore. And then we have balance here. Okay. May you find equilibrium in motion. Okay. So here's the deal. With curious here, this person is wanting you to open up. They're wanting you to explore the options of, forgiving them and being in this. I feel like there's just an energy of going out, right? Going out of your safe place, because that's where you are right now. Very much protected, very much in that emperor energy. But with balance here, finding equilibrium in motion. I feel like your piece is being way out there. Do you see that person way out there? And you know what I mean? There's an energy of this person feels balanced. They feel more at peace when they are kind of to themselves. Okay, so that is this energy. You feel more comfortable, more confident being in motion. You are not ready to settle down or be in a commitment with anyone because you are triggered. You are still hurt by ghosts of the past or things that happened in the past, or real actual things that actually hurt you in the past. You're dealing with that. Okay, see, courageous under the deck. Okay, Spirit is saying be courageous. It says, may each breaking wave build your courage. Aquarius, look at that. May each breaking wave build your courage. And again, breaking waves are like emotions coming out of nowhere. And I feel like in this sense, as you learn how to experience your emotions again and be confident and comfortable, that it's only going to grow. Like your confidence, your comfortability will grow with time. So maybe being friends with benefits is temporary. I don't know. But for now, that's all that you're able to really do and accept. And if this person, wants, um, if they want to get you back in any ways, my suggestion is that they need to go ahead and do that. It needs to have an open mind here. Experiments and arguments, right? They're the ones that need to have an open mind. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Aquarius. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I will be coming back with your love reading for Pisces and then starting with Aries. And we will get through these over the next few days, you guys. So please stay tuned and come back and check in for your specific sign placement that you're interested in. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And go to my other channels, like, share, comment, and subscribe there as well. Hashtag win in the comment section, or you can put a yellow heart in the comment section, and I will enter you in the drawing to win a free reading. Yellow hearts or hashtag win. I will see you when I come back with Pisces in just a bit. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.